Adnaan, speaking about getting up early, this brings me to my next question for you. 18 ultra medals to your name. Race day strategy is obviously very, very important. And that starts from setting alarm clocks and getting up at the crack of dawn, having your kit packed, knowing exactly what you're going to be doing, finding the time to have something to eat and go to the loo and all that kind of stuff. Can you sort of just tell us how you, as an experienced runner, having done the race so many times, how you approach that whole get yourselves ready for race day?
Yeah, Sean, I think it's not only on race day, it starts the week before really. It's if you have it in your mind that you're going to run an ultra next week, sometimes you don't feel like that, but you start preparing yourself mentally. And from my experience is that like when you get into a 10K, you know after 10Ks you're going to stop. But if you start that morning with a 56K ahead of you, you need to be mentally prepared for that. And obviously, so that's a very important aspect of getting your mind right. And then on the day or the day before, look, normally with the clubs, they have the big pasta evenings. And we always try as a club to have it 2 or 3 days, not the Friday evening, obviously, the day before the race, but it would be, sometimes we have it a week before that. Now, some people would say, but the pasta would be out of the system, but it's more the social get together, and that's it. And that all helps because there you have motivational speakers. You have people coming in. I remember we got Lucille Darmon, I think she's run the most. She's run 30. She was one of our guests. Every year we get somebody like Wits van der Westhuys and those type of guys who's done it, and then not always they lead people. Because they, with all due respect to Tara, they can't relate to us guys running at the back and tell the stories and tell how you struggle, because we literally struggle. And so, yeah, just from a personal point of view, I try to drink the whole week, drink in the sense of getting an energy drink that will sustain me, and also it needs to be something that you're used to using throughout the year. You're not going to try anything new. That's the old saying that you don't try anything new on the day. So yeah, that. And then the night before, I'll probably have a very light meal. I won't eat much. And I force myself to have a breakfast. I can't eat in the morning. So what I do is I make a smoothie, a peanut butter smoothie with Future Life. And I have someone on the road also that has two, because I find it easier. Then on my way to the race, I sip it. And by the time I pull up in the parking at UCT, that is now in the system already. So in actual fact, in there is like 2 bananas, your peanut butter and your Future Life. And you can either have it with milk or water. And then in most cases, I don't know, it's something I need to get right in races, is that I don't have an appetite. That is something that, and also when you have something that's liquid, it goes down easier. Because if somebody must give me a peanut butter sandwich on the road, it's going to get stuck here. Mm-hmm. So, or a date, or even the bar ones. I mean, I don't know, I can't see how people can get those bar ones down.
So just on that, I had friends who were running the Two Oceans when I was just getting into running, and they told me the one year somebody was dishing out Mari biscuits along the route, and their mouths were so dry, they chewed the Mari biscuits. I thought, oh, just lekker. It's something savory, something to give it. But then for the next 2 kilometers until the next water table, every time they spoke, it was bits of Mari biscuit dust coming out. So yeah, you got to be careful what you eat during the whole trip.
But the thing is, obviously, different people are able to eat different things. And the important thing is you need to at least have something every hour, even if it's small. Nowadays, you have these little energy, chewable stuff that you can just put in your mouth and suck on that. And that just brings up your energy levels a bit.
Tell us about packing for the race and getting
ready. That's the one thing I always get flack about, because I start with a whole lot of stuff and I always finish with that stuff. And that's a problem, because you're supposed to be taking that, and I'm saying that you need to. So I find that I struggle. I try to, but I always overpack. I always put in more stuff that I'm supposed to take. And when I finished the race, weeks later, the stuff was still there in my little bag around. So at least I finished the race, but I think maybe it would have been better if I got this thing, got it down so that it actually helped me in the race.